I'm going to Arizona! I have to ride a mule around the perimeter of the Grand Canyon. So if this is my last video, you'll know why. Hello, beautiful people.
Hello, beautiful people.
In the last minute to save May, as usual, we are doing book recommendations.
Mandy and I are each doing 3 book reviews.
I'm going to recommend to you my favorite book that I read in the fall of 2009, the 74th Annual Hunger Games. I know what you're thinking. That book is so old news. Everybody's read it now. We're all waiting for Mockingjay. But The Hunger Games is still my favorite. If you like some adventure and action and romance and comedy and just everything is all thrown in there, it's my favorite. It's wonderful. And I love it. And I love Joss Hutcherson, who plays Peeta. So, you should read it and then see the movie. But mostly read it because the movie's not as good as the book.
Mandy recommends Hunger Games. I recommend Divergent. I know. Hunger Games and Divergent have been put in the same section. It's like a young adult book set in a sort of post-apocalyptic world. And they've sort of been grouped together in that there's 3 of each series. There's a female protagonist, there's a love interest. I prefer Divergent, actually. I love The Hunger Games. I prefer Divergent. I like the main character, Triss, better than I like Katniss. And I will tell you why. I admire her for her courage, respect her for her intelligence, and I understand her for her fear. I think she's one of the most human characters I think I've read in a book in a very long time. She is a very accurate representation, I feel, of a teenager making a large life decision. As a writer, I focus a lot on character development, so when it comes to books that I like, I also like characters and character development and things like that.
Secondly, all the hype over The Fault in Our Stars. Yes, you should read that book. It's wonderful. I cried. I read it before it was popular as well, so don't be mean in the comments below. You should also see it because this beautiful, beautiful man is the lead. Yes. Isn't he beautiful?
I have actually not read The Fault in Our Stars. The second book I'm going to suggest, most of you have probably already read, Paper Towns by John Green. Paper Towns was actually the first book I ever read in one sitting. Mandy, on the other hand, does not like this book. I found with Paper Towns that I was wrapped up in the story without being able to help myself. I was unable to stop myself from being excited about what was going on, and I couldn't stop. Characters were not amazing, not likable, but interesting. Everything about it was interesting to me.
And just to show you that I don't only read books that have movie adaptations, The Face on the Milk Carton, which is about a high school girl who finds out that she was actually kidnapped at a very young age at a mall in New Jersey, and her entire life is not what she thinks it is. It's really, really good. It's a series. There's also What Janie Found, The Voice on the Radio, and Whatever Happened to Janie.
Book number 3 for me is The Diviners. One that's not popular yet, but I have a feeling it will be pretty soon. Yay, hipster! It is set in the 1920s, which is why I picked it up in the first place. But I don't want to give too much of it away. But it's about a special group of people in the 1920s. It is a fantasy book. There's a wide variety of characters. It's beautifully written. The descriptions are fabulous. It is both a happy, fun book and a scary book. I also don't have a very high tolerance for being scared, so that'll be part of it. But it's The Diviners. Beautifully written, interesting dialogue, interesting setting, interesting characters. Terrifying at some points to me. Hope you enjoyed our book suggestions. If you have any books you want to suggest to us,
Then comment down below.
because we're asked what you comment. And
Go read and stop watching YouTube videos. Actually, read and watch YouTube videos at the same time. Okay. Bye!
bye!
Alright, we're gonna go.
We're all done here. Thank you for your time. We're in the clear.